The Pathetic Diabetic.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Pathetic Diabetic, episode 4. We're already rip-roaring into episode 4. Yep. I think it's only like a month and a half or something. Ridiculous. I waited till we started airing to have to burp, so that's good. Good way to start. I'm not in a good mood at all. I'm pretty pissed off mood. My sister's on vacation right now, and I have to take care of her 2 dogs. One of them has severe anxiety. I had to give it Xanax, and it's basically scratching the wall furiously in the other room. So we got that, and I got Ruby the cat locked away in the closet because he's being an asshole. So that's what we're doing over here. Got a big family dispute going on, and I'm at the middle of it, in charge and hating everybody. So where are we in this world now? Like, we're giving our dog Xanax, huh? Our dog can't even deal with the world. He has too much anxiety in his life from sleeping in your lap, eating treats, pooping outside while someone else cleans it up after you. Where's your anxiety? Sounds like a pretty easy life. You don't have to pay for your food. You don't have to pay for rent. Huh? You don't have diabetes. What's wrong with you? Nothing. But you're anxious. Give the dog some Xanax. He's anxious. So much to deal with in his world. It's so complex. So we're coming at you 11 p.m. Friday night. This is a little bit late to be doing it, but it took me a while to set it up, and I was dealing with this dogs and cat situation, and I'm going to try to get an episode on time every Friday for the 30 subscribers I have. So I know everyone's like, hey, Ryan, when's that new episode going to come out? I've been sitting here waiting by my Roku for that new YouTube video you have coming up. I mean, I usually like to spend my Friday nights indoors watching someone talk to himself. So, could you get the episode out a little faster? Huh? All right, guy? Yeah, so I'm going to try to get that. I spent the last episode, I spent a lot of time editing too. I'm getting better at it, so hopefully the episodes will come out faster. But get a lot of time editing, and then I released it to the public, and was excited to have waited a day and a half to check the views, and I was at 14. So 14 views. So not even my subscribers are watching it. So gonna keep doing this. I think I'm getting each episode. I'm losing about a quarter to a third of the views that I had from the last episodes. So pretty soon, by my calculations, 2 more episodes will have up to 2 people that are watching this. So, and then 42 hours of me trying to edit and throw in stupid pictures. So that's what we're doing. I had a doctor's visit today with my endocrinologist, the diabetic doctor. And it's always good for your doctor to say to you, it's what my doctor said. I don't even know why you're seeing me today. You don't need to be seeing me. I mean, I'm basically taking your money for no reason. I don't even know why you're here. Oh, okay. That's good. It's good. Maybe because your receptionist called me and said I needed a checkup, time for an appointment. You think I just like going to diabetes doctors, going to the doctor's office? No. Okay? It's like, yeah, maybe you need to stop seeing me. What doctor or therapist says that? Hey, I need to stop taking your money because I have ethics and standards. Okay? And even though you have a chronic disease, right now it looks good on this end, so I say just fuck it, forget it. Just go back. I say even like maybe just start eating fast food all the time. Huh? Just do that. Eat some fast food. You know, dabble in some Krispy Kremes. You know, if you want to do those, you know, like the M&Ms inside of the cane thing. You know how they make it, because they need candy to look like cool and hip for you to eat it. You know, the candy in the cane thing. Go right ahead. You can get that. Knock yourself out. Okay? Because you don't need me anymore. You've got this unsolved, basically uncured disease. But you're good. Good. We'll just wait till an arm falls off, and then we'll come back and find you. We'll start seeing you then. When that arm falls off, have you been to an endocrinologist? Yeah. Diabetes doctor? Yeah. You should start going. That way you won't lose the other arm. Okay. But up till now, you were doing good. You were doing good. You did not need to see me. You did not need to see me. So that's good. I did a virtual visit too. Could we care less about my health? I'm looking at my doctor through my smartphone, and she doesn't even have her smartphone camera on her face. It's at the ceiling. I'm just hearing sounds coming out. And she's telling me, I don't know why you need to be seeing me. And is asking me things like general questions like, so things good? Things good over there? Yeah, things good? You tell me. Am I good? Apparently I don't need to be seeing you. And just kind of like, we're not checking my body. We're not checking things in person. So what can you really tell me anyways? What am I going to find out in a virtual visit at the doctor? Huh? Because you know what happens at the virtual visit? You have to go in and get lab work anyways. So I need to get blood tests and x-rays or whatever. All this shit. But they don't, all my doctors, they don't want to see me, just virtual visits. But when I need to come in to get my blood drawn, so I need to risk getting COVID. So you can look at the results from a sheet of paper a week later and decide if I'm dying or not. So, and also know that you're safe because you've been in your virtual visits and hiding in your office this whole time while your patients are losing limbs and heart failure. So keep doing those virtual visits, and I'll stay with my $50 copay for apparently something I didn't need. So on top of that, I got to see my GI doctor, my gastrointestinal doctor, and it's a she. I don't know if I said he. I think I said he, but it's a she. And for my Crohn's disease and stuff, and my gastroparesis. So she's basically saying, are you good? I'm like, no, of course not. Because I have those things listed on the sheet of paper that says I'm not. She's, well, there's not much more we can do for Crohn's. I mean, I think it's working. The Humira shot we're giving you, I think it's working. I'm glad you think it's working. Because, I basically can't, eat any vegetables or fruits or even a peach without feeling bloated, nauseous, and ruining my day. So then she says, what about we do a colonoscopy again? Because those are fun, huh? Let's do a colonoscopy. Oh yeah, sure. I love doing those. I haven't had a colonoscopy in like 3 years. It's not that long even. I'm like, and plus, what's even worse about this is my GI doctor's hot. She is a nice looking let's say woman, a nice looking woman. She's Indian, and she's got silky smooth hair and legs for days, and she wears glasses, and I like that because I wear fake glasses for my chronic dry eye. And she said she's hot, and I kind of like do a little like flirt and blah 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 with her, and then you're like, what am I doing? What do I think I'm gonna do? Like, you think this girl's gonna be like, she already sees you got a handful of diseases, chronic ones at that. You think she's looking at you sideways like, yeah, this one, maybe I should give up everything and hang out with this guy. Yeah, let me drop my marriage and go live in the car with this guy. Yeah, we'll have a can't buy me love situation. Okay? You'll come running up next to my car and hop in, and then I park it in a Whole Foods parking lot, and then we push our seats back and we go to sleep because that's my home. Yeah, my car's my home. So give up everything for that. So on top of that, she's the one giving me the colonoscopy. She's giving me the colonoscopy, and I'm trying to like smooth talk her, trying to look cute. Right, boy's trying to look cute for her, thinking he has a chance. She's gonna have my legs up like a little baby and shove a hose up my ass. Okay? I don't think there's a moment where you feel more vulnerable than that. Vulnerable. I can't say the word. Just buck naked, my legs dangling in the air, and shove a hose up me, and I'll try to make a joke, and come here often, something really funny, and she's gonna giggle and like, you want to grab a drink later or something? Like, do you like, I don't know, kind of have something here. I've seen you. You're basically like a shell of a man right now in this position, and it's kind of hot. And I was wondering maybe if you want to go to Bennigan's happy hour, half off tater skins, and fishbowl margaritas. I bet you're hungry because you haven't eaten for 2 days. Because that's what they do with colonoscopies. You can't eat for 2 days. It's more the prep getting ready for it. Then by the time they shove the hose up your ass, you're completely so weak and tired and don't care anymore about your life that the hose up your ass is just like, you kind of welcome it. It's kind of like, oh, this is the first thing to actually go in my body in 2 days because they haven't been able to eat. So I kind of like it, I think. So it's not as bad as drinking that horrible water juice, magnesium citrate or whatever they give you that basically cleans out your insides. And you can't even drink water or food. So, yeah, I don't think this girl, I think I should stop with the flirting with her or trying. You basically can't go on a date with your GI doctor ever. Because they've seen inside your butt. So, not gonna happen. I've been in a lot of relationships through my life, and I'm not bragging. That just means that I've messed up a lot of times. I haven't done it right, or I'm not good at it. I've lived with 9 different girls. 9 times with girls I've moved in with them. And a lot of people are shocked by that and say, Ryan, why would you move in with somebody 9 times? Well, because with my 10th move in, I get a free sub. So it all pays off. It's get a free sub at Quiznos, get that punch card. Yeah. I guess I moved in with and lived with girls before because I loved them. I loved every one of them. No. It's when you got no money and you're poor, moving in with somebody is very easy. It becomes very easy. I tried to get it all locked down in the first date. I like to walk away from our coffee date at Starbucks with your house key, and I'm moving my stuff in. Let's start backing that up. I want to start getting, knowing the password to your internet before I get in my car, because we're gonna be, I'm trying to get that girl that first date, and I'm asking key questions like, so do you have a direct TV package? Is that right. So you a sectional couch, do you say? You said you had a sectional couch. Okay, huh? Really? Leather? Okay, we can make it work. We can work. And do you say you don't have a roommate, huh? Really? And a front porch swing. All right, Amanda. I think what we have here is something that I don't find very often. And I feel like you complete me. And I don't say this very often, but I feel so close to you that I think that why are we wasting time? Why are we wasting time? Let's do this. I already have all my belongings in my car, and I think I was kind of anticipating this, I guess you could say. And I'm thinking that we are soulmates, okay? We're soulmates, and I want to be your everything. So what do you say, Amanda? What do you say? My name's Tara. Okay? I don't know why you keep calling me that other name. Oh, I thought the barista said Amanda. So maybe we're not going to get that house key. So I like to move in fast. That's what I'm saying. I like to move in fast. I was thinking about this the other day too. Like, I had my first girlfriend in 5th grade. Again, I'm trying not to brag to you guys, but I'm talking about moving and living with 9 different girls. I'm talking about having my first girlfriend in 5th grade. But we saw in the last episode, Rye was a little pretty boy back then. He was a little pretty boy. He was easy on the eyes. No surprise. Rye guy was easy on the eyes. He had golden blonde locks. Some nice freckled tan Scottish skin, and his blue eyes was knocking those kids out with his good lookings. All right. And I was just I was handsome from the get-go. I blossomed real young into handsomeness, and then it faded away. And I remember in 5th grade, I had this girl. She wanted to be my girlfriend. I was kind of popular in 5th grade. Like, me and my friend Nick, we were like the cool kids. Like, I don't want to like brag again, but we were the coolest. We were the most popular in 5th grade, and we had matching jean jackets. Actually, his was a blue Guess jean jacket. Mine was black. Okay, because we didn't want to look like complete nerds. Okay. So we had the blue jean jacket. I had the black jean jacket. We even took a couple of photos of us standing back to back, looking in the camera like, badasses. Like, we felt like we were in like an episode of Knight Rider or something, and thought we were the coolest. Shut up, Ruby. Anyways, I was dating this girl, Amy, was just started like, doing those, those typical like hit on you things in 5th grade. Like she was like running her finger along the buttons on my jacket and like, like, taking, grabbing the collar of the jean jacket. I mean, I was wearing the jean jacket all the time, so that's all she could grab onto really, and flapping the collar and saying, hi, and then running off to the swing set, flip the collar and run off to the swing set. Classic flirty move in there. Classic flirty move when you're in 5th grade. And ran over to the swing set, and then, she giggled and like hit her face underneath her shirt, and I was like, oh yeah, it's on. And then, I said some funny stuff like in 5th grade, like something that was funny in 5th grade, like, like, are you from Tennessee? 'Cause you're the only 10 I see. And then she like, natural charmer here. And she laughs and she says, will you be my boyfriend? And I said, trying to be cool and stuff, I guess, and I got nothing else going on today, so I guess we can pencil you in or something for that. And she became my girlfriend. But this is the crazy part about it, and I didn't know it at the time, and I didn't know what it was, but she was a type 1 diabetic. Amy was a type 1 diabetic. My first girlfriend. I can't believe I didn't even process this until recently. Maybe I was trying to hide it away. I was scared to approach these feelings and these thoughts in my head. And she was a type 1 diabetic, and now I'm thinking that maybe she gave it to me. I know you can get STDs and venereal diseases. If you make out with a girl with braces on a swing set, can you get type 1 diabetes? I don't know. Has there been a study done that proved me wrong? Because I haven't seen it. So I think she gave Ryan the beaties. I think Amy, I'm going to say her full name because she's in trouble, because she did something wrong. Amy Levins. Still remember her name. She was a hot piece. She was a piece back then, a 5th grade piece. And you gave me diabetes. Okay, you gave me diabetes. And not cool. Still to this day, not cool. Yeah, after 20 years, I still don't think it's cool. And I remember she did this demonstration in class where she was showing, like, talking about her diabetes, and she, like, took a syringe and, like, took insulin, and she gave herself a shot and was trying to explain to people, because, no one really knows what diabetes is, and saying what she has to do and eat all during the day. And we all were in this back of the class, like, just so bored. We were like, this is the worst show and tell ever. Okay? This is awful. All right? I don't want to see this girl sticking needles in her arm. All right? Can we go to lunch yet? I want to eat some sloppy joes and tots. All right? I don't need to see this weak girl tell me that she has to eat an apple and pretzels every couple hours. Huh? And constantly exercise. We don't care. I want to go to the cafeteria and eat a Star Crunch. So could you wrap it up, Amy, with your boring diabetes story? Yeah. Amy gave me it. I'm sure Amy gave me the beaties. And we didn't even know, back then. I didn't know after she was talking about diabetes, what it was. And I was dating her. I'm like, 5th and somewhat through 6th grade. Because I had a lot to offer. And I'm very interesting. Okay? And I got a great personality. I'm not smart, but I'm great personality. And let's, me and her, we had some fun times. We went to the movies together. I think I saw The Last Starship with her. The Last Starfighter we saw together. She held my hands, and I gave her a kiss, touched her face with my hot buttered popcorn hands, and we went on bike rides together, and we watched the sunset And it might have been the best time of my life still. So I miss you, Amy. If you're out there, I miss you. And I hope you're listening. I hope you're one of the 30 subscribers to this podcast. And, give your boy a call. It's, we're both, you gave me the diabetes. We both have it now. We can like trade supplies or something. We can I can, what's cooler than we bring over our diabetic supplies to each other's house in a bag and we trade it like it's Halloween candy, Here's here, I'll trade you the Dexcom G6 glucose monitor for your Omnipod pump. What do you think? Oh, yeah. Deal. That's a good trade. That is a good trade. Yeah. So hit me up, Amy. Real nice gal. We, actually, when I was in 5th grade, Dirty Dancing came out. And talking about, they had that song in there, I've Had the Time of My Life. No joke, I was in 5th grade. Me and Nick were the most popular kids, and we were having the time of our lives. So this movie was true, and it spoke to us, and we loved it. Dirty Dancing, everyone in our class was doing dance moves to it, singing the songs from the hit soundtrack. And this is another reason when I said that a couple episodes ago that Ryan might be gay, or like that his parents should have maybe thought this kid's gay. I'm going to tell you another story which would knock the other ones out of the park, when you'd be like, oh, he's definitely not into women. Just, we can put that right out the window. So we had a talent contest in 5th grade. A talent contest. Basically do whatever you think your natural talents are and bring it to the table. And then your grandma and your aunt will take some Polaroid pictures of it, because no one had phones that did that yet, and they'll take some Polaroids and like laugh and think you're so cute and stuff. Well, not with us. You know what we did for our talent show? So me and Nick, because jean jacket backed up, we put our heads together and we came up with the idea is, how about we, that song She's Like the Wind that's in the Dirty Dancing movie? Yeah, no, not that song. No, not that good song. No, not that one. The one that's sang by an actor. The only song is sang by an actor with basically no music behind him. He's basically singing a cappella. Yeah. Let's pick that song on that hit soundtrack. His song. And let's do synchronized dance moves to She's Like the Wind. We both like, oh, that's a great idea, dude. That's so awesome. What a great idea. So, for the next 3 weekends before the talent show, we locked ourselves up in each of our, on different days in each of our rooms, and we played on cassette that song over and over again, and came up with these swaying arms and these twirls and dancing moves. And we were thinking we were going to be the coolest kids, and definitely even cooler than we already are. And so what happened was, actually the day before, it was a Sunday, that I think it was on a Monday, it was when they had the talent contest. The day before the talent contest, I was at his house, and me and Nick got in a huge fight. I'm talking like rolling around on the ground, pulling each other's hair, making weird noises, like, 5th grade, like real tussle, a real 5th grade tussle. Yeah. Feelings were getting hurt, hair was getting a little bit hurt, and I don't know what we were arguing over. Maybe I didn't like, he was trying to do a 1-2 step, and I wanted a 2-1. I don't know what it was, but got in this huge fight, and then the mom comes in and is like, what's going on here? You kids need to break this up. This is ridiculous. And it's like, Ryan, you have to go home. This is absurd. And so I grabbed my backpack and I ran out there and I rode my bike all the way home. But the talent contest was the next day, right? So we thought it was off. We didn't know if it was going to even happen. So the next day rolls around and we still haven't talked. Didn't even look at each other in the halls. And then after school, his locker was near mine. And I walked by and we kind of did this like nonchalant, like, hey, what's up? And then like we're just like looking at our feet and stuff and like, it's good. The weather's nice today. Yeah, it is. And then like, I said, so do you want to do this stupid talent contest or something? And he's like, I don't know. I guess if you do or something, we can do it, I guess. And then I pulled out our outfits out of my backpack, which were just 2 black Hanes t-shirts, because that's what we thought would be an awesome outfit for a synchronized dance moves routine. And I pulled out the Hanes black tees and I showed it to him, and he goes, "It's on. Yeah, it's on. Oh yeah." Looking back, I wish it wasn't on. I wish it wasn't. This is a horrible, horrible idea. So the song starts. We're doing She's Like the Wind. We're running around in circles. Okay. We're swaying our arms. All right. I go like low to the ground and I do a little spin on the ground. Like a little spin around. And then I pop back up like, like a jack in the box. Like it just popped up right out of the box. And then put my hands by my face. Like I didn't know what I was doing. It's 5th grade. I don't know moves. But the part that should have realized that maybe our sons are gay is towards the end of this song. Patrick Swayze carries out this long note. And I think it's like, and she takes my breath away. And we put our knees on the ground and we slowly bend back. And we do almost with our arms, almost like you're doing the backstroke in the swimming pool. We backstroke it all the way to the floor. As the song just finishes off. And we heard a lot of small claps that weren't in rhythm. And the guy running the show was like, that was interesting. All right. Let's hurry up and get the next act up here, because I feel like I'm gay for just watching it. So maybe that's also why me and Nick weren't popular in 6th grade. Because we threw all our chips in and it came back gay. We were gay. But our parents didn't know it because it was the 80s. So we were just expressing ourselves, or whatever things that you do. You know what's weird is that like that we had BB guns. I remember we had BB guns when I was a kid. Like, why do we have BB guns? Who made BB guns? Is someone out there like some adult out there's like, man, I love guns. I really love guns. And I just wish my kid would love shooting guns too. I wish we could have a gun for kids. A kid gun. Like not a Nerf shooting out Nerf pellets or something. I want like a gun, like the closest thing to where they could actually harm themselves. Like you could a real gun. Oh, the BB gun. Okay, we'll do the BB gun. So they came out with the BB gun, and it's basically the little round balls, and they're like, you can shoot somebody and it won't hurt. It will sting a little, but like, well, it depends how many times you pump the BB gun, because it works off pressure. If you pump it 10 times in a row and then you shoot someone in the back of the neck, you might have to go to the hospital. This is not friendly fun time. This isn't BB gun for the ages of between 4 and 8. This thing can, if you get hit in the eye with a BB gun, your eye's probably gone. It's probably not coming back. It's gone. Yeah. So why? Who approved the BB gun? Like, what asshole? Like, I've seen people like my brother and his friend used to have. Get it, Ruby. My brother and his friend used to have BB gun war fights in the backyard. They both wear their starter windbreakers or the starter jackets or whatever they were, and they'd run around. They'd run around like laughing, like having a good time, and just trying to shoot each other in the fucking head with a BB gun. And one time they broke a neighbor's window because it's a gun. It's still a gun. Just because it doesn't put a hole directly through your body doesn't mean it can't do some permanent damage. So, and then I remember they came out with the pellet gun. Pellet gun's like, we like the BB gun's idea, but we want it maybe halfway between a real gun and a BB gun. Yeah, a pellet gun. Something that will, you could be charged with murder if you use it on someone the right way. So it was like, we're just making, at this point, we're just making things that we're not calling them guns, but they're real, actual weapons. And then we're giving them to our kids. The pellet gun, I remember you could, if you shot a bird, it would be dead. A BB gun, it would have a broken neck. A pellet gun, the head and neck fall off. So that was, I guess, for ages 8 to 11 is the pellet gun. For the 8 BB gun, once you've mastered that, shooting cans off of a tree stump, then move on to pellet gun and start, shooting all the animals and pests and that one neighbor you don't like in the area. So just a really weird. I remember I had a BB gun. I don't know why my mom would give that to me. Plus, I mean, I was popular. Maybe she just wanted to be cool too, like me. But it's not safe. It's not safe for anyone, and it's not a cool thing to bring to your friend's 7th grade birthday party, to show up with a 22 BB gun, and just like say tag you're it and start shooting people. That's not cool. It's not a cool idea. So I don't know if I never talked about it before, but my stepmom was a little crazy. No one really ever has any good step parents. So it's like, oh, yeah, my stepdad Al? Yeah. I like him better than my real father. Oh, really? Yeah, we're much better than my real father. Yeah, I'm glad he came into my life. I'm glad that my parents got a divorce so Al could come in and help raise me. Because that worked out great. We get along well. We takes me to ball games, play Marco Polo together. Just a great guy. I wish I could get rid of my real dad. That's just the way it is. Stepdad's the best. You don't hear stories really like that about your step parents. And my stepmom was bonkers. She was crazy. She basically did every job you could think of and was unsuccessful at every one of them. Kind of like me. First of all, she dropped out of high school when she was like 15 years old and became a go-go dancer. Okay? When that stopped working for her, she became a used car salesman. Yeah, used car salesman. And then that didn't work so well. She worked at a diner. Waitress at a diner. And then she decided to be a private investigator. Yeah, she was a PI. If you don't know, though, anybody can be a private investigator. you just make a business card. So it's not like a real job where someone pays you until you can solve something or figure something out, which she never did. And there's this one time she was so crazy that she thought that she was into this. There was some murder, a few murders that were in the area in Florida at the time, and she thought that they were looking for the suspect, and she thought she knew who the suspect was. Like, she figured it out with her PI skills, and that the guy was onto her and was looking to get rid of her. So what happened was, one day I was coming home from soccer practice, and it was like already kind of dark, like 7:30 at night. Came home from soccer practice, and she goes, "Psh, get down on the ground!" Pulled a gun on me. She'd pulled the gun on me, thought I was the suspect killer. Pulled a gun right on me. I dropped my soccer ball and thinking this is the end of my life. And then oh God, Ryan. I thought you were someone who's going to murder me. But get down on the ground. And then she made me crawl on the ground with her as she swept the house, looking to see if this guy had popped in one of the windows and had come in looking for this guy. And I was scared out of my mind, and I didn't know what was going on. Remember, I was a young boy, so I didn't know what was going on. And all I know was I was hungry, and I just wanted, a one of those snowflakes. I wasn't diabetic yet, so I wanted like maybe some Chex Mix or something, because I was scared and I was hungry, and it must have been like an hour that this went on, and then so much so that I didn't care anymore, and I was young, and I just was like, "Can I call Tommy? We're supposed to have a sleepover on Friday. There's someone might kill you. Just a real quick phone call, just real quick. Don't worry, I'll dodge the bullets and the knife stabbings. Quick phone call. Be right back here, crawling on the ground. Because you're crazy." So she did that. So after she became a PI, she decided, what's the next step after that? Go dancer, work at a diner, make up my private investigator job. She decided to write a book. Yeah. She wrote a book, which is a good idea. You don't graduate high school, why don't you try writing a book? Yeah. That's a good idea. You're not educated, so let's open up that brain of yours, and let's start pushing out pages. Get this book going. So she wrote the book, and I don't know if you've noticed, but that's what's behind here on this wall is her book. And I found it online somewhere, and it's Hard Impact. Susan Andrews. So she, I found it online somewhere. Thank God. It was only like 23 cents that he sold it to me for. And like, I don't even know how she wrote it. Maybe, good for her, she wrote it, but it's ridiculous. I remember she gave me, I lost a copy of my book, but I remember she originally gave it to me and my brother for Christmas. She's like, "Hey boys, come on over here, she has like a southern accent. I don't know if that's a good one, but hey boys, come on over here, I got you some. And This special treat for you. And we both open up a present at the same time. And it's this book, Hard Impact. So on the inside of it, she autographed it, which was nice. And she wrote the caption, "Crime happens." What? Crime happens? From your stepmom, Sue. Crime happens, huh? I was in 6th grade. What are you talking about? Crime happens. What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you writing to this to a kid? Are you insane? Crime happens? Here's your Christmas gift. Look out wherever you go. Look out wherever you go. Someone might try to murder you or commit a violent crime. So, think about that next time you want to go out and to the playground. You might get hit in the back of the head and thrown into a Jeep Wrangler. So, think about that. And I'm just going to read you the first part of this book, the first little paragraph, and you decide if this is something that sounds like a good idea she did. Okay. First chapter is called Regretful Memories. Nice. Regretful Memories. Okay. Chapter 1. It was 90 degrees, the 4th of July. Hotter than hell, and too hot for murder. But, judging from the foul stench of rotting flesh, someone didn't give a damn. Okay. She also, that was a worst written sentence. This thing, she started a sentence with the word but. So, not good grammar. But guess what? Someone don't give a damn. Alright? Someone don't give a damn. So, this is almost like written like it was supposed to be a YA novel, but it was supposed to be for adults. And I think young adults is still pushing it. See how many pages this is. This is, looks like barely 200 pages, and it's a very small book. I mean, there's very few pages to each one. So, did she have a better life than me so far? I'm saying yes. The fact that she wrote a book with no education kind of trumps everything. So, that's where we are on that. I don't know about you, but sometimes there's like association things that you have where, like, you know, how people do with cigarettes, like, oh, I always have to have a cigarette after I eat, or, you know, or when I'm in the car, I have to do this. Like, for me, it's always when I'm in the car, I'm always picking my nose. I don't know if that's a good thing to say to you, but maybe I'm asking for help. Or tell me why I'm doing it. But as soon as I get in my car, I'm like, let me put my finger in my nose. Okay, let me put it in there and see what we got in there and see what's happening. See what today's gonna bring us. And I have to say, like, I don't know what it is, but like, it's almost like God knew that, you know, you're not supposed to pick your nose or boogers, because once you get a booger on your finger, you can't get it off. It's like impossible to get off. Like, why is that, you know, like, how does that even make sense? Like, why does it make it so hard to get rid of a booger? Like, you're trying to flick it, you're trying to wipe it off on the door handle, and it's still stuck to you, it's not coming off, and you're trying to wipe it off everywhere, and then you think you got it off, and then next thing you know, it's on your steering wheel. It's like, what's it doing on my steering wheel? How did it get on my steering wheel? I thought I got rid of it underneath the seat. It's on your steering wheel, and then you're like making left and right turns, and it's rolling around on it, but it's not coming off the wheel, and it's stuck back on your hand. That's back on the steering wheel. It's like, get me out of this nightmare. I just want to pick my nose and like, get rid of it in an orderly fashion. Like, why are we making this so hard? Who's making these boogers things so hard? It should not be that hard to get in there and get out and go on with your day. Because I probably look like a weirdo to the car next to me at the stoplight with my finger halfway up my nose and then doing flicking features with my hand, in the middle of the air. Looks like I'm doing nothing, like I'm crazy. So maybe there needs to be something invented. Maybe there's like a booger glove or something. Like you put on this glove and it's just for you getting your boogers out, and it does it. And you put it in there, you get it out, and then you like, it has some kind of adhesive on there or something where it doesn't non-stick adhesive, and it just like, you get it out, you plop it away, and you're good to go. You're good to go. You know what I mean? You are good to move in with that 10th girlfriend because you got those boogers out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say to you, is help a guy get his boogers out. I went to Scotland a couple years ago because your boy is Scottish. Yeah, I got freckles. I got, eczema. My mom's had like 22 different cases of skin cancer. We're Scottish, okay? We're Scottish. We're the cool guys. So I went to Scotland, Edinburgh, and some other parts of it, and I went over like Europe. And, I didn't have money. It was my girlfriend. My girlfriend paid for it. Hey, I didn't ask. She offered. And we went on this trip because she didn't have anybody to go with, so I went with. And Scotland had to be the best of all the places I visited. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a hometown fan or anything. It's like, it was the best. And what I know is like, we went on a few tours of Scotland and found out some history of it. And, I was real proud of being Scottish before, but the Scottish were a little bit of pussies. Yeah. There was wars going on, and you know what the Scottish did? They cowered. The Scottish were cowards. Yeah. It's known as the place where they built city on top of city, but they just did that because they have a place to go underneath their other city to hide. It's true. Like, they had cities that were built on cities. Like, you can go all the way down these steps, and it goes and leads to like a whole other area. So anytime there was wartime or anyone tried to conquer them, they would scatter away and hide down in city number 4 and wait for you to leave and come back up to city number 2 or wherever, which city you were invading that time. They don't know. They have a lot of them hidden. Cowards. All right. Which explains a lot about Ryan. Okay. The pathetic diabetic. Because I was wondering why I was so scared and cowered away from everything and hate confrontation. It's because I'm Scottish. And it's just in our blood, and it's what we do. You pull out a knife and a shield, and we're gonna run away. We're running the other way, and we're probably gonna scream and screech and embarrass ourselves. It's the Scottish way. It's probably why we're wearing those little skirts as men, okay? Because we were pussies. Yeah. Put us in some skirts, and we'll just run through the cornfields, laughing and giggling, and if we hear a battle cry, or war's about to come, then we're grabbing our skirt, shoving it between our legs, and running like the Dickens. It's what it is. We're Scottish and we're cowards. So, I went and found my crest in Scotland, and it was pretty significant. It's pretty much spot on, because the crest for my last name, our crest that you would wear, it's basically a man slipping on a banana peel. That's the crest Andrews. That's the kind of what we stand for. Basically a guy just slipping on a stupid banana peel because he's an idiot. And that's what it is. Oh, I'm almost up on an hour here. Good times. We're having so much fun here, aren't we? That's why it's going great. I had like, you know what's weird is maybe it's not weird, I don't know. I think most of the things I say are probably weird, but I've been at the end of the night, I started doing the past 3 months is like, I'm usually not have a sweet tooth, usually like more into savory than sweet. It's just me, okay? That's just what I do. I'm more of a savory guy, sorry. No, you like sweets? Cool, but I'm savory's over here. You stay sweet over there. Also because I have type 1 diabetes. But like I said, they've been making that sugar-free candy and stuff, and I started getting more of it. All that talk about Russell Stover got me like, you know, jonesing for some real sweet sugar-free action. And I found they have at Trader Joe's these sugar-free chocolate bars, dark chocolate, sugar-free chocolate, and it's rocked my world. And so now every night before I go to bed, actually I'm in bed, I eat 2 or 3 squares of these chocolates, sugar-free chocolates. And that's how I finish my night. And then I go night and wake up at the crack of 2. And what's happened though is I've noticed that I'm not getting all the chocolates in my mouth at night, because I'm like literally laying down, basically rubbing squares of chocolate against my teeth, and crumbs are getting everywhere. And then I'm going to sleep and I'm tossing around left and right, turning, having night scares and whatnot. And I'm waking up in the morning and there's chocolate smeared all over my sheets, looking like I pooped the bed. So not only am I sleeping on a childhood day bed, my sister's, but it looks like I pooped in it. It looks like I pooped all over it and rolled around and went back to sleep. And I would tell someone, no, that's chocolate. No, that's chocolate. No, I know what you think. Yeah, it's not what it looks like. It's sugar-free chocolate smears. Sugar-free chocolate smears that's in the, yeah. No, I did not poop the bed. That's, I have before, but that's not what this is. And it's sugar-free chocolate. And, oh, you're leaving. Okay, you're leaving. Okay. All right. Well, thought you would leave when you saw the childhood daybed, but no, the poop smears in it that you thought were, that's what turned you away. So, yeah, I have this sugar-free chocolate, and I can't stop eating it. I can't stop doing it. I'm trying to tell myself, Ryan, do not eat it again. Do not. You're going to get the chocolate smears again. Chocolate smears everywhere. And I'm like, not this time. I'll be very careful. Nope. All over. Every day. Just looks like I pooped the bed. And plus it doesn't help my fact that I have Crohn's disease, which means you poop all the time. And I have a cat who poops all the time. So we're basically living in this fecal matter covered room, and we're yelling at each other, and I'm trying to bring some chicks back, and surprised when they say no. Devastated. So that's where I'm at. And so I should wrap it up now. But I will stop eating the chocolate in bed. I mean, I won't. I don't know why I said that. I'm just lying to you for some reason. Which I do. I'm good at that. And so thanks for listening to The Pathetic Diabetic. Please, if you could subscribe. I'm trying to get to 40 subscribers. It's my Make-A-Wish to get to 40. So if you guys could, do that at least. We didn't have Ruby on tonight. She was locked in the closet. Like I said, we have a dog that's losing his mind in the other room. He thinks he's in Vietnam right now. He's barking and yelling at the wall and probably peed all over the place. So that's my world right now. Thanks everybody for listening. Bye.